Hello, scholars. I want to apologize for that last recorded video. It didn't really go the way I planned, but that is okay because things aren't always going to go the way we plan. We're going to make mistakes. So this is me apologizing for that mistake and just fixing it. That's what we do when we make mistakes. We apologize and we just fix it and we go on with our lives. So, um, what I'm going to do is just give a very short summary of what that video was actually talking about, and I'm going to share my screen correctly this time. Um, Basically, I just wanted to talk about these investigation notebooks and our spiral notebooks that we got with our science materials. Um, so first, I want to talk about our spiral notebooks right here. Every good scientist has a notebook or some way to keep track of their notes, their thoughts, their ideas, their questions, anything like that. Um, I'm going to share something with you that all of our notebooks are always going to have. We'll make sure I share it correctly. I have another screen up here too to make sure I know. There we go. So this will be for third, fourth, and fifth grade. I'm gonna get to second grade just very briefly, but I'm gonna do third, fourth, and fifth grade just real quick. Now you guys know that anytime I give you guys anything to do in your notebook, assignments that needs to be turned in, that you can write in your notebook, that you're always gonna find it right here in notebook notes, okay? So like when this is third grade, but all this looks the same. When we went to what is a scientist, you'll only see a picture, okay? And as scientists, there are three things that we are always going to put in our paper, whether you're second, third, fourth, or fifth. You are always going to put these three things on your paper in your notebook. What do you notice here? I have my name, I have the date, and then I have what is on the paper, okay? I label the paper. So on this piece of paper, it's going to be what is a scientist and what do they do? That's what I'm talking about in my paper. So your notebook is always going to have those three things, whether it's an assignment or whether it's an idea or a question you have, okay? These notebooks are yours. There are 70 pages front and back, all right? And that's going to be plenty. And if we need more, then I'll send you guys another notebook. I want you guys to feel free to write any ideas you have about what we're talking about in class, any questions you may have, and just anything. Please keep it science related, but I do want you guys to have this notebook to jot down your ideas, questions, thoughts, anything you want to share. But you will find all of our assignments that you can do in your notebook under notebook notes, okay? So this is third grade. I have all their assignments for the next few weeks, and you can see, look, this next one, they're all going to be pictures, okay? And remember, third, fourth, and fifth grade, to turn it in, you're going to take a picture of it, okay, on your computer, just like this, how I have it held up, and you can see it in the entire picture, and you can clearly see that it says science right here. It may be backwards to you, but I can clearly see this says science. All right, if you want another example, let's see. I have this held up. I can clearly see what that says. All right, and then when you take a picture of it, you'll be able to upload it under assignments, whether I give you a Google Forms to turn it in, or if it just happens to be a Google slide. But most of the time, I'll be able to give you guys, I'll have the option to turn in a picture. So that's what our notebooks are for, okay? Whether you're second, third, fourth, or fifth. Now, our investigation notebooks, I'll make this really quick. You'll notice if you've looked through it already, you'll notice that it's a lot of worksheets, okay? These are always, you're gonna get 4 of these throughout the year, 1 for each quarter. and it's just going to help us. They're just helping tools for us as we go about our lesson. Maybe some things I'm not able to talk about as well in over Zoom than I could in person. These worksheets are going to help us do that. So real quick, I want to talk about Seesaw. So if you're third, fourth, or fifth grade, you're good. You don't do Seesaw. If you have any questions about turning in your stuff, taking a picture, or whatever, you can reach out to me on Google Classroom. I see a lot of you guys have already commented on stuff. I'm going to figure out how you can send like a private message to me. But remember, you can also send me an email. Remember, let's see, right here, August 31st, I sent you guys my email and a number you can reach me at, okay? So if you have questions, either comment on something because I get a notification, or shoot me an email, okay? So third, fourth, and fifth grade, you're good. I will see you guys in class this week. And then second grade, so this right here, I'm on Miss Modi's. All of them look the same, but right now I'm just on Miss Modi's. So for second grade, everything I said about the notebooks and our investigation notebooks, it applies to you too, okay? Your notebooks are for you to put ideas, questions, anything that you, science related, okay? A lot of you have already turned in your very first assignment, which was what is a scientist and what do they do? And that is awesome. I'm so proud of you. If you need to turn it in again, you'll have to go all the way. You see how I'm scrolling all the way? You'll always see my stuff because most of the time it'll be labeled science. I was still working out last week, but for that, for the very first assignment, if you haven't turned it in, it's under week 1 PowerPoint right here, okay? I see 11 people in Miss Modi's class has already turned it in, and that's awesome. So remember, I'll be able to see who's turned it in and who hasn't right here. So if you haven't turned it in, go ahead and get some extra practice in on writing and taking a picture. You add your response, you select who you are. I'm gonna pretend to be a student. It has this right here, exactly what your paper should look like. You can write it in your notebook, take a picture, and it'll show up right here. All right, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But for this week, you'll see that mine are closer up to the top, but I'm going to change these to where they say science, so it's easy to recognize, okay? And again, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me either through Seesaw, comment on it, have your mom or dad or whoever is with you, have them comment because I get that notification as well. If you have any questions, I'll be so happy to answer them. Or your homeroom teachers have my email so that you guys could contact me, all right? So that is it. That is what we were supposed to talk about last week in a nutshell. So I will see you guys in class as well. All right. Bye-bye, you guys.